This is the guru, Bill Elleby. I'm back. SeattleBasketballServices.com, Washington State's premier basketball scouting service in Washington State. I'm so excited. It's the Final Four of the 3A Sea King District 2 Championships. My dunk meter, I'm so excited. I can't stop talking. The cameraman, proofntheplay is here. He's telling me to calm down, but I can't. I'm fired up. I can't wait for these games to start. Man. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear these predictions? Let's go. Let's go.
First game is Bellevue versus Elleby. Who you got, Guru?
Man, that's a tough game. That's a tough pick. You know, I've been agonizing about it all day. You know, but the basketball guys keep scrolling in my head about this Michael Carter. He's the hottest, one of the hottest players in Washington right now. Coming off a near triple-double against Rainier Beach, the number 2 ranked team in the state, 3A. He had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3-4 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, he's being a true stat stuffer right now. He's playing high IQ. And what I like about what he's doing more than before the season, this shooting that silky jump shot, is he's driving to the basket, using both hands, you know, drawing contact, getting to the foul line, you know, pulling up. I mean, I think he's playing as well as any guard in the state of Washington right now. On top of him, you got a young Noah Williams, a freshman sensation, a long athletic player, 6'4", 6'5", that really does everything for the team. He rebounds, and he's able to play defense on the other team's top player, like Xavier Smith. He's a real good defender. I think that he'll do a good job on the Bellevue ace point guard, Sharif Connell. But like Xavier Smith, he's on my SBS all-defense team. Go to Seattle Basketball Services and check that out, my all-defense. I can't forget the best shooter in Washington, Quinn Bernard. I mean, he had 15 last game. You know, he just, you know, whatever he does, you know, I'm old. I can't do it like the youngsters, but he does that all game. I've been to games where he's had 30 points. You know, he shoots threes. He comes off the pick. He drives into the basket now. I mean, he really fills it up. Bellevue side, like I was talking about Sharif Khan, he makes them go. He's one of the best players in the King Cole Conference, 6'2" guard who shoots the ball well, passes well, and has been part of this Bellevue legacy that's been going on over there the last 4 or 5 years, where they've been playing for state championships and state semifinals, and they're playing at a very high level. So he's part of that tradition. He's been there, has a lot of experience. And then we got Mikey Henn. I mean, he's in the SBS top 10. I mean, he's a great guy. He reminds me of Magic Johnson. He walks into the gym, checking everybody's hands, hugging everybody, talking to you, then gets you on that court and just demolishes you. He hits threes, he rebounds, you know, he uses his body. He's the best passer big man in the state of Washington. You know, he makes the right decisions, and he has such a great competitive spirit that it's really hard to pick against Mikey Henn. And I just hope he doesn't see this video right now. I'm just shaking. He's gonna look at me. He's gonna look at me and say, "Oh, Bill, I told you so." You know, don't go against Bellevue. The game is at Bellevue, so there is some home court there. But I'm gonna stick with O'Day. You know, I think Coach Kerr has been doing a masterful job changing up his defenses. You know, which was a big key. You know, against Rainier Beach, keeping them off track a little bit. You know, that 3-2, that 1-3-1. You know, and Coach Kerr, he has a lot of big game experience with 2 state championships. Nothing against the Bellevue coach there. I know the Bellevue coaching staff. My buddy Bobby Hopkins over there from Mercer Island, coached under the great Ed Pepple, who I seen. We played when Cleveland played at Mercer Island. Great Ed Pepple, who has the most wins in state history. So I think Bellevue has a great coaching staff as well. But I think Coach Kerr's doing a masterful job. You know, with his team and with his personnel, getting them to play really well together, and they're hot right now. I'm taking O'Day to win that game. Their pressure, and I think Michael Carter at the end is going to make enough big shots to close that game.
Who you got for the dunk meter?
Yeah, you know what?
I think I need to put
when I start counting the dunks, I go to O'Day. You know, because Michael Carter, he'll dunk on you. I mean, he'll dunk on you. You know, you have Noah dunk.
Oh yeah, Noah dunk on you.
I'm gonna go Bellevue 3, O'Day 2. I think Mikey Henn's gonna get 3 dunks. I mean, that's just no way around it. I mean, he's gonna get 1 just walking on the court because he's that smart, that crafty, and you know, they have a lot of plays. So I'm gonna give him 3. I'm gonna give him 3 dunks. Coach Kerr, if you're listening, they have loud plays. Get up in there. Don't let them pick the guy on the bottom. The back. That one. They throw the ball. They aim for the corner. I can still remember, Coach, but I was tired. So we don't want that to happen.
Bellevue wins the dunk meter. O'Day wins the game.
That's right.
If y'all ain't gonna be there, tune into the live stream. It will be in the description box below. Now, game number 2. We have Garfield versus Cleveland. Guru, who you got?
This is a hard game for me. I'm only human, okay? My son is one of the star players for Cleveland. My uncle, Carl Irvin, whose jersey's hanging in the rafters at Cleveland with Jawan Odom and James Woods. It's hard for me to watch that game. I went to Garfield. Everybody knows I was, All-American at Garfield. So it's real hard to watch that game and not take my scouting hat off and be a father, but let me put my scouting hat back on. The guru's ready. I'm taking Garfield, and I'm going to tell you why. Garfield has been playing some good ball, and you have the All-Americans on that team. You have Afonso, who last game had 20 points, and when Afonso's hitting that outside shot, it's very hard to beat Garfield, especially when you have Jalen Noel, ESPN, the number 45 player in the country, shooting from the outside, hitting jump shots. He's been on a tear lately. You have Deshaun Augusto, the fastest guard in Washington State, playing really good ball. He just recently, won 104 games, the most ever by a Garfield player in history. He's led this state, in steals and assists the last 2 years. So, Deshaun's really underrated. And then, you have John, who does everything for the team. He rebounds. He scores, he gets assists. He's just like a triple-double walking machine. He's number 35 in the country. He's so athletic. He's going to make the dunk meter swing Garfield's way. Yes, he is. I see CJ probably going to roll his eyes because he says he's going to have a dunk. But I think John's going to have a couple of dunks. So you better get your game up, son. Get your game up. So, when we go there, when we talk about Jerron Brooks down low, we got the big guy, who's some people say he hasn't been playing as well, but what I say is Jerron Brooks is a difference down low with his size, his rebounding, his block shots. I mean, last time Cleveland played, they going to the basket. He was just playing tag with it, playing volleyball, smacking everybody's stuff around. He can score. He has a nice touch down low. So Garfield has so many players. I think sometimes he gets lost in the sauce. Oh yeah, we can't ever forget the man who runs the show. Really who kind of pushes Garfield and gets everybody involved. He was a Metro Defensive Player of the Year. Terrell Brown, very underrated point guard who always gets all the players involved. He gets everybody excited. And you really don't want to get him mad. When you're playing against him, some players try to rile him up. That's what you don't want to do. Because when he gets going and starts getting them steals, and gets his teammates pumped up with lob passes and wraparound passes, get guys easy buckets. Then it becomes a layup fest. For Coach Jerry Petty, the Metro Coach of the Year, also has Garfield ties, so he's going to be very emotional for the game. I think with Coach Jerry Petty, what he wants to do is come out in the zone, kind of slow the game up, play methodical. I think the last time they played him, Cleveland started slow, Garfield kind of started fast, and you got to come down, take some good shots, move the ball around, slow it down, because Garfield goes in there runs. And I think that if Cleveland can make like the first game, they were physical, got in their face, they rebounded the ball well. I think that's a big key for Cleveland to rebound, because you have John, and you have Afonso, and you have Brooks down there, and then also you have the guards that get down there and rebound, like Augusto, T. Brown. It's a tough out with Garfield because they're so physically gifted and they work so hard as a team. And I think it's kind of slow Garfield down and play methodical. For Cleveland, it all starts with Devon Bowden. Been playing really well. Had 20 points last game. I think Devon showed everybody he's really a top-notch player. They had some community colleges there to watch him last game. You had Seattle U there, Coach Lance Levetter from Seattle U there watching the games. He's starting to get a buzz around the city because he's really playing smart basketball, good basketball, and he's a shot maker. He's a shot maker, putting up a lot of stats. And then you add on that with CJ Elleby, the 6'6" shooting guard, who's been taking over the rebounding for the team. He's made some big shots. He's been getting the crowd going with dunks, getting his team excited, changing momentum for his team with dunks. So I think that he's been playing well. He's going to be a big key. You know, can he play a physical brand of ball, you know, and go up strong underneath the basket. And then at the same time, you know, challenge Noel, challenge John. And that goes for the whole team for Cleveland. You know, can the guards and Big Phillip down low, can they play defense? Can they stop Garfield and play physical and knock them down and make them get back up and keep playing basketball? So that's going to be the key for Cleveland, I think. Rebound, you're going to stop their fast break. You're going to stop their second chances. And it's a tough chore. It's a tough chore. So, you know, how can we forget about the Cleveland guards? Nico Buchanan played really well. You know, Chance, you know, he played dynamite, you know, shooting the ball from the outside, making good decisions, and he contributed, you know, with some points. And that's what's needed to get him going. And then you have Sharif off the bench. You know, he comes in, he scores. He's like a little microwave, you know. And then, you know, you have probably our best defender, Malik Abdul-Haq, who's, I call him Spider-Man, who's everywhere. And I think last game showed he can give Garfield some problems with his length and his athleticism to match up with them. You know, I see him playing, you know, a good, hard game. And then we have Jaleel Breland, you know, the principal's son. You know, and I see the principal's son. The principal's son was Division I. He played at Garfield. He's All-American basketball, football. Went to Oregon State. Mr. George Breland, a shout out to you. But his son is a bruiser down low. He's making all his free throws right now. You know, and he's really helping the team, you know, down low and playing defense. So Cleveland has that lesson to match up with him. You know, they have that lesson. They have it. They have to match up with it. It's just, can they sustain the effort, and then can they rebound? You know, and then like I said, going to that basket, you don't want Jerron Brooks playing tetherball with your shot. You know, you guys to get down there, make strong moves, decisive moves, go up in there strong, make the ref call some fouls. You know, make the ref make a decision. And I think if Cleveland does that, you know, they play better. I think it'll be like it was the first game. You know, it was kind of single digits, and Garfield made a run. You know, ended up winning by 13. But I think that if Cleveland do that, they can have a chance in the game to make a run. Do I have to make that?
Who you got, Guru?
Well, I told you before who I got, but I don't have to say it again. I mean, this is hard. This is a hard.
Who you got?
Know, I mean,
all that spill.
I'm bleeding red. I'm bleeding red. I mean, it's Cleveland Eagles right now. I mean, you know. Okay, let me put my Guru hat back on. Garfield's gonna win the game.
Now, right. Dunk meter: Garfield versus Cleveland.
I mean, I mean, you know what? Of course, we're all gonna say Garfield because you know John's gonna get a couple. You know, it's gonna be bright lights. You know, I mean, he's gonna get it done just on a couple of steals. And I mean, last game, you know, Augusto had a nice pass. I mean, it was like something you see in the NBA. He just threw it up and he just came out the sky and dunked it. So I'm gonna give John too. Noel's been dunking. You know, I'm gonna give him one. You know, or two. You know, Alfonso. You know, he's back. He's gonna dunk. You know what? I'm gonna say Garfield 5 dunks. I'm gonna give Garfield 5 dunks. You know, I'm gonna give him 5 dunks. You know, CJ Elleby, he's been holding down the fort the last few games, getting the steal and the dunk. You know, I'm gonna give him a dunk. I'm gonna give him a dunk. I might give him 2 dunks. I think he's ready. I see him getting ready. He's hungry. I'm gonna give him a dunk or 2. Yeah, I'm gonna give Malik Abdul-Haq a dunk. You know, he's ready. He was dunking earlier games in the season, so he hasn't had one in the last few games. I'm gonna give him a dunk or 2. He's gonna get one. I think he's gonna get one. Garfield. I'm gonna give Garfield the edge 5-3.
So Garfield wins the game and the dunk meter.
They do.
You heard it live from Bill Elleby, the Guru.
Follow me on Twitter at Bill Elleby for my scores and stars of the game and scores from around the state. Go to my website, SeattleBasketServices.com. Check out my new rankings. There's a lot of surprises. There's some new number ones. You know, this can change here in a week or 2. You know, it's been a lot of good basketball playing. You know, the rankings were long overdue to change. So this next round they're going to change pretty quickly here. You know, so if you're a player out there, you think you should be higher ranked, then show me. I'm from the Show Me State. All right, I'm from Seattle, the Emerald City. We got all these players playing around the world, college. We got so much talent here. All right, I'm trying to help kids go play college basketball on all levels. That's the point of this. So I don't care if it's community college, Division 3, 2, NAI Division 1. If you're an unsigned senior, my showcase is March 19th. I'm trying to help you so you can go play college basketball, get them grades together. We're going to go to the clearinghouse, get them SATs and ACT passed. And we're trying to help kids play college basketball. That's the point of this. You know, I want you guys to subscribe to the cameraman. The proof is in the play. He's doing a great job in the community. You know, he's coming out of his pocket, his time to help kids. You know, I'm loving what he's doing. I'm pumped up. You know, we got some big games tomorrow. You know, so subscribe to Proof in the Play. Let's get some videos for these kids. You know, let's keep balling. Let's keep shining. You know, you guys come out and support the community. I had a front row seat right behind the Cal bench to watch my Cal Bears at UW. You know what I'm saying? And you know what, Coach Lorenzo Romo? I'm sorry. You're going to lose this one. Cal Bears going to win. I'm sorry. You know, you my uncle and all that. I love you, but you're going to lose. I got the Cal Bears. I got my hat on. But I turned down that seat behind the bench. Sorry, Conzo. Coach Martin, sorry, I can't come. I will be watching the show. I will be watching Garfield. I'll be watching Cleveland. I'll be watching Bellevue. It's gonna be a great game. You know, O'Day, Michael Carter, I'm watching you guys. It's 2:06, baby. We got to get there. It's gonna be fun tomorrow night. Looking forward to it.